Herrera's popularity dips. The Mexico manager was one of the world's most popular but now is feeling the pressure, writes Jon Arnold. 1 year ago it was tough to find a soccer manager more popular than Mexico's Miguel Herrera. Not only had he rescued El Tri from an abysmal World Cup qualifying campaign in 2013 by taking them to a decisive win in the playoff against New Zealand, he'd brought up a team that had just advanced to the World Cup knockout rounds thanks to wins against Cameroon and Croatia and a draw with host nation Brazil. And away from the pitch, Herrera's media-friendly attitude made him a favorite for journalists in addition to fans. Even outside the soccer world, Miguel Herrera's jolly enthusiastic goal celebrations got play around the world with the manager regularly featured in gifs passed around the web, with Slate terming him the most gif-worthy man on earth. But nobody's laughing now. Herrera is beginning to feel the same pressure from outside forces his predecessors knew well, the pressure that Mexico's expectant population puts on managers when they are not achieving the goals set by the federation. Herrera has responded by growing considerably less jolly. He's nowhere near as combative as Chapo de la Torre was during his final news conferences, but the jovial Herrera is gone. In his place is a manager who disregards rules against political messages, tweeting his support for the Green Party and declining to answer questions beyond a rote apology. The manager also lashed out at commentator Cristian Marchioli, using a strong insult to calling him the only jerk criticizing him. That spurred others on to voice their own criticisms and seek their own insults from Herrera. Popular website Medio Tiempo published an article featuring psychologists commenting on Herrera's mental state. El País declared his popularity at an all-time low before the Copa America failure. The boss didn't help his case when he owned up to confusion on his part about whether or not Javier Chicharito Hernandez was available for the Copa America. Fans already are frustrated about how the team performed in Chile and the lack of star names. While Herrera's plan to prioritize the Gold Cup makes a lot of sense, knowing one of Mexico's most popular players was game to go to both tournaments won't help Herrera's case with the fans. A Gold Cup win can help that go away, with that likely to boost Herrera's popularity back to high levels, and at least Herrera is aware of the fact. If you win, they all love you, and when you lose everybody is annoyed, he said at a news conference earlier this week. You have to get results to continue. It doesn't take a psychoanalysis to figure that out, that Herrera is self-aware. He'll survive even if he's unpopular, getting back to his usual self with a club job. Or, if he can take Mexico to the Continental Championship, he'll be loved, as he says. Of course, Herrera might even believe he was that popular in the first place. A managers will never be more popular than a player because the manager isn't scoring the goals, and they are the real protagonists, he said in March. They'll always be first.